Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Well, as we get rid of the unwanted belly fat, today we're doing an egg loaf. And I got this particular recipe from Google search. The name of the website is called Sweet Ash Honey or Sweet AS Honey. And yeah, so let's get started. We're going to eat 8 eggs and crack them into a bowl because I wanted to make sure I got no shells in my eggs. And today we're going to do everything into the food processor. That just goes right into the food processor. We have a KitchenAid food processor that we bought a while back ago, and it calls for a few tablespoons of butter. We're using the Kerrygold brand today. And then it calls for 1 block of cream cheese, a store-bought brand. And, get what you can afford. And for our ingredients is, okay, so we're back. So we're going to need, for the dry ingredients, we're going to need 7 tablespoons of coconut flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and 1/4 of a teaspoon of granulate sweetener swerve. And these are perfectly fine for keto. Now that I have everything into the bowl, I'm giving it a good whisk or with the spoon, and get ready to dump that into the food processor. This is a pretty simple recipe. I made these plenty of times before, but not with coconut flour, so I wanted to give this a try. So then we get this going with the food processor really well. And you can put this in a blender, and if you let the cream cheese soften up enough, then you should be fine. It did before I dumped it all into my cake pan. I ended up using a spatula to get off all that egg yolk, and I just kind of mixed it all in together there before I dumped it all in. And then you're going to see me coming up in the next segment. You have my flat pan. You can use a low pan as well, or a throwaway. It's even better. I sprayed it with a little bit of cooking spray, and I cut a piece of parchment paper to fit my pan, and that was so it'd be less cleanup on me. And then I just dumped it all into the sheeting pan, or actually baking pan. Sorry about that. And at this point, you should have your oven preheated to 350 degrees, and it's baked off at 35 minutes and 40. Her recipe called for 35 to 40 minutes, and keep an eye on it. And when I checked it with the knife, it came out clean. And I was just trying to fill in the corners of the cake pan. And then I added a little bit of cinnamon on the top of it, and I created a little fancy design with the spoon. Now, prior to putting this in the pan, when you're in the food processor or blender, you could probably, as an option, omit the cinnamon and add some fresh blueberries or some raspberries or even strawberries. It would taste good with that. And you can even make these into muffins if you wanted to. They would taste really, really good with muffins. And then at the end of the video, I was out of this for a long time, and I just recently picked some up, some of the Choc Zero, and I had that on top of that. So that's in the oven before it was done. Again, it took about 40 minutes for this to cook, and again, keep an eye on your products when they're in the oven. And there you have our pan that came out of the oven. And after it cooled down for a little while, we had to go out and do some errands, and then came back and I had this. I did eat the whole thing, by the way, but not all in one sitting. I have one of those little slabs. It counts for 1 egg, probably 2 eggs, because it was I put 8 eggs in. So if you're doing an egg fast, this is the perfect way to kind of like get off of the egg fast, for introduce some more carbs into your body. And that's what we kind of really did. And I had a really successful egg fast, and that's the maple syrup that we're using, and perfectly fine for low-carb keto. And they make a number of different products, and I'll have their link below the video as well. And yeah, and there you have a final product. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And let me know if you ever had egg loaf before.